ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजाता सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्ता नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं मंगलंगयति गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरु दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरम्। Hare Krishna, dear devotees, welcome back. Thank you very much for joining the class. So today we are discussing the remaining portion of chapter 4. I'll read one shloka from chapter 4 Bhagavad Gita. If you all can open your own Bhagavad Gita's book or online. So I think we finished till 10 shlokas, if I am right. Okay, let me quickly, yeah. Hmm. Okay, we'll start from 11th. So we years, right? The abbreviation for this chapter we used years, EARS. So from 1 to 10, Krishna is talking about eternal education. This knowledge is eternal because this will not only work for one lifetime. It will work for eternality. That's why I call it eternal education. Right? Suppose I have finished my plus two in this lifetime and I leave this body. Next time, next life I come back, I cannot start from plus two. Well, in my past life, I already finished to plus two. Why are you asking me to start from ABCD once again? Yes, you have to start. But better the eternal education, whereas the eternal education is not like that. Right? We have finished at certain age, certain stage, we left it for whatever the reason. And we will be continuing from where we left off. That's why I know some of us are joining at different stages. They didn't have they don't have to go to from beginning because that is there already. Right? So like that, this education is eternal education. So one important point between third chapter and fourth chapter, please be attentive. In the third chapter ended with what was the tree? TREE. Tyaga, rungs of the yoga ladder. TRE, exemplary. E for last E for eternal enemy. What is that eternal enemy? Arjuna asked the question. Atakkena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha anityana vivarshneya baladivani yojita. Krishna, why I am doing certain activities even they don't like them? As if somebody forcing me to do it, I am doing certain activities which I don't like. I know they are very bad, sinful, but I am doing. Why? What is that causing me to do all this? He asked that question. For that, Krishna said, your eternal enemy is there. One of your enemy, it is eternal enemy. In the sense, uh, that is enemy eternally. So you should conquer it. What is that? Kamayesha krodayesha rajo guna samudbhava mahasano mahapapma vidyenam ihavairinam. So that is your enemy. What is that? Lust, desires, desiring for body. Desire is not bad, but desiring for only body. What are our desires in a day-to-day life? We desire for body only. Mind, intelligence, ego. Either for your gross body or for your subtle body. All our desires are nothing for the soul. That is called lust. Whatever you are desiring for your gross body and subtle body is called lust. So lust is material, love is spiritual. We are not asking anything for love, right? We need love. Why? Love gives the happiness. Lust will not give happiness. Lust is suffering. Any desire you take, it's all suffering. Ehi samsparshaja bhoga dukkayonaya evate adi andavanta kaunteya nateshu ramate buddha. Buddha means intelligent. If we are really intelligent, we don't go for bhoga. We don't for bhoga. Bhoga means enjoyment. How this enjoyment coming in this material world? Ehi samsparshaja bhoga. We have got 10 senses. eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin, legs, hands, mouth, genitals, anus. These are the 10 indriyas. They have got to Vishayas. Vishaya means sense objects. What is that? Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. These are the 5 sense objects. Senses are in coming in contact with the sense objects. That time you get some happiness. Some flickering temporary happiness you get that. That's what Krishna did. Ehi sam sparsha ja. Ja means janma. Generating. How? Sparsha. Touching. What is touching? Your eyes are touching Rupa. Your ears are touching Shabda. Shabda, Sparsha. Your skin is touching Sparsha. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa. Rasa, your tongue is touching Rasa. Gandha, your nose is touching Gandha. Sense objects, senses and sense objects. That time you are getting some happiness. You smell it's beautiful rose flower. You feel some happy. But how long you smell? You take the most liking smell. How long you smell it for? I like gulab jamun. How many you eat? It's very tasty for tongue. First is wonderful. Second, wow, beautiful. Third, very wonderful. Fourth, something wrong. Hold on. Fifth, not that great. Sixth, no, 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 no. Seventh, vomit. Why? What happened? You like the gulab jamun. First one is wonderful. Why the seventh one is vomiting? If you think that is the happiest thing. So this is called Krishna. Yehi some bhoga. The enjoyment coming out of the touching the senses, sense objects is uh, dukkha evate. Dukkha yoni. Yoni means womb. Dukkha yoni. In this womb, what is there? Dukkha. Suffering is there. That's why in this material world, whatever the enjoyment we seek, there is a seed of suffering also. Very sorry to tell this, but it is there in Bhagavad Gita. It's not my own thing. Krishna is telling that. Many people don't tell that. We are trying to enjoy this material world, but the same material world, same material sense objects are the source of suffering also. The same gulab jam which is making you happy starting, making you suffer and approach the doctor, the seventh one. Because suffering is there only. We didn't know that. Because why? Adi antavanta kaunteya. The happiness in this material world is having the starting and ending. It's not eternal. It's not permanent. That is called eternal enemy. It's eternal enemy. So the desire. Okay. Adyan Nateshu Ramate Buddha. If you are really intelligent, Buddha means intelligent. Buddhi. Buddha. Buddhi comes from Buddha. If you are really intelligent, you don't waste your time in enjoying these materialistic things. So that is the enemy. Why that is enemy? Because that is covering your knowledge. That is covering the soul. That last is covering the soul, covering the knowledge. It's like lust is like darkness, and it is covering the and what you call knowledge. So that is why Krishna spoke immediately Jnana Yoga. He started with knowledge. Because with the knowledge only, you can conquer the lust. Otherwise, you cannot. There is no other way to conquer the lust. You have to understand. That's why Krishna gives more information. Where is this lust? What are the sitting places? Lust is like enemy. So where is this enemy sitting? What is this nature of enemy? The last two 10 slokas, Krishna is talking about this eternal enemy. For that, you cannot conquer this lust with any other way. You need some knowledge. So to attack, to to conquer the enemy, we should have some information about the enemy. How strong is this enemy? How much army this enemy has? What are his hideouts? What are his strengths? What are his weakness? You should know full information about the enemy, then you can conquer him. Without having any information of the enemy, can you conquer him? Oh, that's not possible. That's why Krishna gave enough information about the enemy, the eternal enemy. Now he is giving the eternal education, which helps to conquer this eternal enemy. That is the connection. Eternal enemy to eternal education. So the first 10 shlokas in the 4th chapter, Krishna is talking about this eternal education. What is this eternal education? Where it is coming from? What is the process of taking this education? Who are eligible? Who are eligible? Can anybody get this education? No. He said third shloka. Sayevayam mayatedya yoga prokta puratanaha. Bhaktosi sakachayiti rahasyam hi etaduttamam. He said that. You have to become my friend. You have to become my devotee. Then only you will understand this rahasyam. This is the topmost secret. Etad rahasyam hi etad uttamam. He said that. Right? And he also said at the end, I am coming to this world to give this education, this knowledge. I am coming to protect the devotees. I am coming to destroy the miscreants. I am coming to establish the dharma, re-establish dharma. In this way, so much is there. Right? Now, next is accurate understanding. Understanding should be accurate. You should not misunderstand. Wrong understanding is the problem. In this world, the number one problem is misunderstanding. In our day-to-day life also, there are so many misunderstandings. There is no problem with both the people, both the persons, but there is a misunderstanding. I thought so. Why did you? Why did you think like that? Why thought so? Why did you inquire? Oh, Prabhuji, I thought so. I thought like that. Why did you thought? Why didn't you ask? If you ask, there is no problem. But we thought, we think, we assume. Somebody said assume. Making ass out of you and me. That's called assume. Assume means you are making ass out of you and me. That's called assume. Let's not assume. Right? We should inquire. If you have some doubt, inquire. Speak to somebody. Don't assume. The assumption is very dangerous. Wrong thing. So that's why we need accurate understanding. How do you get the accurate understanding? Unless you ask the person, you will not get the accurate understanding. Don't keep everything inside within you. We should speak out. I have this doubt. Please clarify. That's what Arjuna did. What did he do? He went to Krishna and asked Krishna, I have this doubt. This doubt. Nishchitam bruhitan me. Bruhitan me. Bruhi means to tell me. And then he surrendered. Vishyaste sadhima. Like that, we should get the accurate understanding by approaching the right person. That is very important. You have to approach and you have to approach the right person. Who are very important. I am approaching, but you are not approaching right person, gone case. Uh, huh? And I'm going to the right person. Right person is there, but I'm not approach. I know that's the right person. If I go to him, he will solve all my problems. But I don't approach. That's also wrong. So you need to approach the right person. Then only you will get the accurate understanding. So Krishna is the right person. Bhagavad Gita is the right thing to approach for any doubt. Physical, mental, spiritual, financial, uh, social, health, technological, everything. You bring, you have, I have everything. You name it, I have it. You name it, I have it. I'll show a solution from Bhagavad Gita. Only thing, you need little patience, little understanding. But you have. So most people know something about God and religion, but their conceptions can often be quite hazy and confused, especially about God. We assume, okay, God is like this, God is like that. No, you should know God from a known person, God realized person, right? You cannot go and ask uh, a kirana shop about the medical things, pharmaceutical things, right? You should go to the right person. So like that, people they have some concept about religion. God is there, religion is there. What is the connection between religion and God? There's so much information, but they don't. They're confused, right? When transcendental knowledge is received through the eternal education system, one gains an accurate understanding. What does that mean? There is a system established. If you go through the system, you will get the knowledge. You have to join the university, right? You have to study for 4 years. Uh, there should be regular attendance. You have to pay the fee. You take the exam. You have to attend the class. You have to hear from the teacher, and you have some questions. You take some notes. This system, we all have been following that, don't we? Have we not followed that system? When we followed the system, what happened? We got the certificate, a bona fide certificate. We got it. With that, we got a job. This is working in the material things. Why not in spirituality? You can go to any guru, anytime, take any book, read whatever you want, understand whatever the way you want, and you come out and you speak about God. And you criticize. You criticize this, that, everybody you criticize. Will that work? Somebody said you're approaching for a guru for everything. Physics guru, mathematics guru, swimming guru, music guru, karate guru. Arey, you're approaching everybody. You understood and you're practicing that. What is that approaching guru for everything? But what about spirituality? I'll sit in my puja room and God is my guru. I learn. Will that work? I bought Bhagavad Gita, which is available on the road, and I read. I study. I read. Not studying. I read, and I'll get it. It's so cheap. There, Krishna is telling this is the rahasyam hi etad uttamam. Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam, Pavitramidam Uttamam. This is Rajavidya, king of education. Rajaguhyam is the king of the secrets. And you understand just like that on your own? No. So thing is, you have to accept the system. You have to enter into the system. You have to study systematically under a guru. Complete course. Then only you will understand. There are some people, read only 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. What sin has done by 12th chapter? What happened in the 10th chapter, 9th chapter? Why only 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita? Did Krishna say only read whatever you chapter you want? No. Any book should be read from cover to cover under a guru. Cover to cover under a guru. Two are very important. So to demonstrate this, Krishna in three verses, 11, 12, 13. Read them. Clears up three common misunderstandings of Eastern spirituality. There are three great misunderstandings. Sorry. So it's very important. What are these great three misunderstandings? We'll see. Verse 11. We go to verse 11. ये यथा मां प्रपद्यन्ते तां स तदैव भजाम्यहम् मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः. What is Krishna saying? As all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects. O son of Pratap. It's very cryptic. Unless we hear from Acharyas, we can easily go wrong with this sloka. What is saying? As all surrender unto me, we are trying to surrender to Krishna. I reward them accordingly. This conveys a message that what is that? Everyone follows my path in all respects. What is that saying? All paths lead to the same goal. Nadinam sagaro gatihi. That is saying also. What is that? There is a beautiful sloka also. Akasham paditam toyam yada gachanti sagaram sarvadeva namaskaraha keshavam pratigach. I think we discussed this sloka last time little bit, but today we'll do little elaborate. This is because these three slokas are very very important in Eastern philosophy. That's why we probably said it's Eastern philosophy. In this, especially in our Vedic education, uh, this is expressed more. Whatever you do, you are going same thing. You can worship any god. You can go to any temple. You can do anything. Ultimately, the result is same. Why are you worrying? Why are you fighting? There's so much discussion is there. So that's why let's. So Krishna, what is saying? I reward them accordingly. Very important. Very important. Uh, why? Because if you surrender to 10%, I will accordingly I reward. That means he will reward 10% only. I use that supply and demand. Demand and supply. Whatever the demand, my demand is 10% only. Supply is also 10%. When your demand is 10%, supply will be 100%. No. So you are asking for a job, right? You are asking for a job. So what Krishna will give? He will give a job. We will not give everything else. So like that, um, yeah, so that limitation is there. So let's see here, probably nicely explains this. Okay. Yeah, here it is. So what he says, 11, verse 11 addresses the misconception that all spiritual paths will lead to the same destination. There are so many paths. Somebody is worshipping somebody is worshipping some Baba, somebody is doing some Karma Yoga, somebody is Jnana Yoga, somebody Ashtanga Yoga, somebody Bhakti Yoga. Is everybody going to the same destination? If you don't understand, uh, in essence, everybody is following me, my direction, my path. That means that leads to that understanding. But no, there is some gradation. Krishna explained that while there is unity in diversity, there is also different gradations of spiritual elevation. There is a difference. Whatever you do, same result won't come. I give the example. You want to go to Delhi and you bought a ticket to Chennai. When we go to Delhi, you will go to Chennai. Like that, you are approaching different people, and the same there is not the same result. In Bhagavad Gita, where is that shloka? Beautiful shloka. Uh, Yanti deva vrata devan, pitrini yanti pitrvrata, bhutani yanti bhuteja, yanti madhyajino abhima. Krishna gave four different. uh, Yanti deva vrata devan. Yanti means they are attaining, they are going to. Yanti deva vratan devan. If you are worshipping devatas, 33 crore devatas, where you go? You go to devatas planets, to their places. Right? Yanti Devrata. Pitrini Yanti. There is a Pitru Devatas. Pitrus are there. Pitru Paksha comes. We do Tarpan in January, isn't it? Pitrini Yanti Pitrebhyo. Uh, Next to Bhutani Yanti Bhutejya. There are some people there worshipping uh, uh, ghosts and us goblins, isn't it? They go to them. But Krishna said, but then yanti devrata pitrini yanti madhyajino yapi api mam. Very important thing. Mam. Krishna said mam. Mam means me. Whoever worshipping me, they will come to me. Clear distinction. How come all paths are leading to the same destination? It's clearly not. But it's a popular understanding, popular propaganda that you can do anything and you achieve the same goal. Nadinam Sagaro Gati. All the rivers are merging into the ocean. This business, merging business is a very dangerous business. There is no merging business. Right? Maybe the example is correct, but the purpose is not right. Right? Clearly. So this is a very important verse. First of all, how much you are surrendering. According to surrender, he gives. And what is the purpose of your surrender? And whom you are surrendering? Three things are there. How much, to whom, or what is the purpose? These three things will decide your result. Not that chaotic condition. It's not a chaos. In Telugu, it's a Gandhargolam. It's not a Gandhargolam. It's clear. That's why it's called system. System is there. You buy a ticket, you get onto the flight, you go to the destination. If you are fortunate. If you are fortunate. That is also there. That means you have the blessing. You should have the blessings of the God. Then only you reach the destination. Otherwise, your flight may collapse in the middle. Even though you bought the ticket, you did everything. So, like that, system is very important. We have to follow the system. No, I don't follow the system. Okay, it's up to you. Your time will be wasted. No, I'll sit at home. I buy all the textbooks and sit down and I study and I get the job. Who will give you a job? Somebody will give you a job. I don't have any certificate. I don't know whether I passed or not. No. Authority, that's called accurate understanding, is very important. Unless you follow the system, there won't be accurate understanding. Most of the time, it's a misunderstanding. Misunderstanding is the number one problem in Kali Yuga. All the problems are coming just because of misunderstanding. The wife is misunderstanding the husband, and the husband is misunderstanding the wife. The boss is misunderstanding the employee misunderstanding boss. It's all misunderstanding. misunderstand or missing the understanding. Uh, Missing the understanding. Let us not miss the understanding more. Okay, now next, what is that? Verse 12. Let's see what the verse 12 is talking. We'll discuss. If you have any questions on this, please remember or write down. Then we'll discuss at the end. Okay. Kangshanta karmanam siddhim yajanta iha devata tipram hi manuse loke siddhir bhavati karmaja. Men in this world desire success in fruitive activities, and therefore they worship the demigods. Quickly, of course, quickly, men get results from fruitive work in this world. So this is called bypassing. Quick. As I told last time, we Indians know how to bypass things. Very expert. We are very we are expert in bypassing things. We are known for that. We have that glory. So verse 2 addresses the misconception that Vedic scriptures talk of polytheism and the worships of many gods. Krishna re-emphasizes the monotheistic stance that there is only one God. This is the biggest question we ask in our regular satsangs also, especially in Hinduism. Is God one or God is many? If you understand this, your life is 90% of the problems are solved. Is God one? It's monotheistic or polytheistic. The two concepts. Monotheistic means only one God. God is one. Or there are many gods. So here in this sloka, Krishna emphasizes the monotheistic stance. There is only one God. But it appears that there are many gods. How? He says that Kangshantaha karmanam siddhim yajanta iha devata. Yajanta means worship. Iha devata, they are worshipping Devi gods. For what? Karmanam siddhim, perfection or results, to get the results. Kshipram hi manushe loke siddhir bhavati karmaja. The point is, yes, it's actually we can vouch for two things, two ways, argue in two ways. One is, yes, there are devatas. That means demigods, not really 100% gods, but they have some powers. So they will give, they'll quickly fulfill your desires because they are expert. Their portfolio is that. But ultimately, they are not the ultimate. The ultimate, they are working for somebody. Just like this can be explained with a beautiful example of our minister and our government system. Government, there is a prime minister. Under him, there are so many ministers. He is a prime minister because he's got all the powers. We can look into any of the portfolios: finance, agriculture, water, everything. Right? Like that, uh, Supreme Lord Bhagwan is there. Under him, there are devatas. Bhagwan is the topmost. Under him, there are controllers. How many? 33 crore. Little heavy to understand. It's very little, a little confusing. Oh, this many? Somebody asked question. In your Hinduism, there are so many devata, gods. Wrong word actually. I don't want to use the god here. Let's use the right words, the Sanskrit words. But he comes from English background. He says God. You have got so many gods, but we have got only one God. I said, no, Baba. Let's put the God point for some time aside. Let's use the real words. There is one Bhagavan. There are There are so many devatas. Right? Each and every devata, each and every devata has got a portfolio. And I give the example. What is that example? To run one country, how many how many ministers are needed? A president, a prime minister, ministers, chief ministers, huh? Cabinet ministers, assistant ministers. This is one section. And next, what about the law and order? Police, administrators, how many? IG, DIG, oh, I don't know what else. So many things. Next, how many employees? Government employees. After all, for one country, to run one country, how many people are needed? How many countries? You club all that. Is that comes 33 crore? After one planet, this is one planet, 700 population, 700 crore population. How many crores? Will there be 33 crores or more than that? For one planet, they needed more than 33 crores. What about all other planets? How many planets? Do you have any idea? No idea. No idea. So then why when we say 33 crore, what is it a problem? Because 33 crore is very less. Why? Because they are very efficient. They are very intelligent. That's why the only Bhagwan could uh, administer or rule the planets, the creation with just 33 crores. Otherwise, 66 or 99 crores are also not enough. Like the people who are working now, like these people, 99 crores are also not enough because they are so inefficient. The ministers are inefficient, the government is inefficient, the administrator, everybody is inefficient. So, like that, actually, the capital God, God is only one. That is called Bhagavan. Under him, there are so many demigods, semi-gods, or devatas in clear, in Sanskrit. So now tell me, is there only one God in Hinduism or multiple gods in Hinduism? Clearly, it's only one God. That's Bhagavad Gita address. Vyasadeva addresses him as Bhagavan. Bhaga means opulences. One means one who possesses. One who possesses all the opulences, 100% is called Bhagavan. One who has got all the powers, 100% is called Bhagavan. Whoever it could be. Whoever it could be, uh, called Bhagavan. That is the real meaning of God. So ultimately, Krishna here saying that they are approaching the devatas to get their results quickly. Problem, because he only appointed them, he only delegated the powers, he only given permission to permit that. So, two second misconception. What is the main misconception? Second misconception: everybody is one, everybody is okay, everybody is powerful, all are same. First misconception: all paths lead to the same goal. Second misconception is all are same. You are God, I am God, everybody is God. Everything is one. For that, they use the word called Advaita. Advaita. Advaita means everything is one. No, Advaita means not everything one. Advaita means God is one. But they are misusing that Advaita is one. Atma, Paramatma, same. Then when Atma and Paramatma same, why you use Para? Why use Paramatma? Only use Atma or only Paramatma. I am Paramatma, you are Paramatma. Or I am Atma, you are Atma. So then why are you using Atma and Paramatma? That is the biggest misunderstanding that is entered into our blood already. We have taken birth with that blood and it continues. We grow with that blood, we live with that blood, we die with that blood. We take birth again with that same blood. What is that? Everything is same. Everything is same, everything is one. You are one, you are same, I am same. Are we same? In a family, four people, six people are the same, everybody? Six different, six different varieties, different understandings, different tastes. So that is why Madhvacharya says, he says like this. No two things are same. Forget about anything else. No two things, no two persons. You take any two are different. It's such a radical. It doesn't agree that oneness. No, at one point, maybe 99% same, but 100 is different. No two things, no two atoms, no two molecules, same. Some difference is there. Only thing you have to find out, that's all. Because you don't have the ability to find the difference, you are telling same. But otherwise, in essence, everybody is different. Everything is different. Especially God, Ishvara and Jiva are not same. Ishvara means supreme controller. Jiva is temporary, some controller. So like that. So that misconception is cleared in this 12th shloka. I am there, devatas are there, you are approaching devatas to get your results done quickly. That's okay. Men in this world desire success in fruitive activities, therefore they worship the demigods. Okay, system established, you can go there. But don't think everything is same. Huh? Now, third misunderstanding, very, very important. Please, here. Okay, before going to the, yeah, I think here only, yeah. So 13 verse 13 addresses the concern that the caste system we see in India today is unfair and exploitative. We all know this. So what is that? Let's see. 13th shloka. Chaturvarnyam maya srustam guna karma vibhagasaha tasya kartaram apimam vidhi akartaram avyayam. Let's spend enough time here because I was victim of it. I misunderstood. I wasted a lot of valuable time wasted in my life because of misunderstanding this one. This third misunderstanding. What is that? According to three modes of material nature and the work associated with them, the four divisions of human society are created by me. Every word is important here. Every word in the sentence, every word is important. And although I am the creator of the system, you should know that I am at the non-doer, being unchangeable. So let's take the first part. What Krishna is saying, Chaturvarniyam Maya Srishtam. We have discussed a little bit, I think here in this only. Chaturvarniyam. Chatur means four. There are four varnas and four asramas. It may be a little boring for the old students, but it's very interesting to the new students. So, old students, please keep your ears closed for some time uh, for the sake of the new students. So, I will be going little deeper and clear, clearer. Okay. So, what is that Chatur Varnyam? So, there are four varnas, namely in Sanskrit, namely Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. When we say that, as if whenever we say that, it's as if I am committing an offense, a crime. It has become like that in India, especially because of the exploitative. That's what he said. Uh, the misunderstanding, the exploitation on the names. There's so much chaos. And now the people are scared to utter these words, but it is there in Sanskrit. It's given by the Bhagwan. It's just established by Bhagwan. How can we not discuss about this? But the right discussion is important. So what is saying that this Chaturvarnyam, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra are created by me. But how? What is the process? What is the criteria to decide somebody is Brahmana, somebody is Kshatriya, somebody is Vaishya, somebody is Sudra? What is the criteria? He says that guna, not birth. He didn't say that. Janma karma vibhagashaha. He didn't say that. Krishna would have said, Chadurvanya maya srishtam janma karma vibhagashaha. He could have said that, right? But he didn't say that. Guna karma vibhagasaha. Guna. Guna means what? Guna means three gunas. Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna. Can anybody deny these three gunas in this world? Mode of goodness, mode of passion, mode of ignorance. Can anybody deny? Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, Americans, Africans. Can anybody deny this? Nobody can deny. Everybody should accept. There is a mode of goodness. There is a mode of passion. There is a mode of ignorance. Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna. Sanskrit name. So what Krishna is saying, according to guna only, this division happened. Somebody is in Sattva guna, he called Brahmana. Somebody is in Rajoguna, is in Kshatriya. Somebody is in Tamaguna, is a Shudra. Somebody is in mix of Rajo and Tama, is called Vaishya. That is the division. It's not birth. After taking birth, what is your guna? You look like a Sattva guna. You're a Brahmana. Doesn't have to be. You know what is your who your father is. Your father may be a Tamaguna person, but you may be Sattva person. Or you may be, your father may be Sattva but you may be in Tamaguna. So that's why it's not with birth. So there is a nice discussion between Srila Prabhupada and a professor in Russia. Srila Prabhupada, the founder Acharya of ISKCON, once visited Russia. Only once. He visited Russia only once for 1 week. There he met one professor. His name was Professor Kotowski. Professor Kotowski, he has got some idea about India and Indian caste system. He said, he asked a question, Swamiji, in your country, there is a caste system. And there are so many wrong things are happening in your caste system. You are discriminating people. But Swamiji said, no, not only in my country, in your country also, there is a caste system. Oh no, no, I'll prove you. And what Swamiji said, he asked, do you have professors, priests, teachers in your country? Yes, we have. Do you have soldiers, administrators in your country? Yes, we have. Do you have farmers and businessmen in your country? Yes, we have. Do you have artisans, the workers in your country? Technical? Yes, we have. You also have the system. The names may be different. We are calling Brahmanas. Who are these Brahmanas? Priests, teachers, professors, intellectuals. These we call them as Brahmins. We give a name in Sanskrit. Right? You have administrators, Kshatriyas, we call them Kshatriyas, administrators, rulers. Every country needs rulers. Every country is being ruled by some rulers. That's called Kshatriyas. Right? In this way, every country should have, every planet should have it. Nobody can deny this. Nobody can go out of this is system. This is the system established by the creator, not by the human being. Your understanding may be different. You may be exploiting in a different way, but the system has to be there. And he gave the beautiful example. In your body, head is there. Uh, the shoulders are there. Hands are there. Stomach is there. The legs are there. In this one, which one is important? Your legs are important. Your stomach is important. Your hands are important. Your head is. Which is important? Well, all are important. All are important. To live a healthy body, to a healthy life, all are needed. Then only this body will be perfect and it will serve the purpose. Otherwise, if legs are not there, you cannot walk. Somebody has to take you. You cannot go to somewhere. You will be stuck in the, you're bedridden. Your legs are not working. Okay, legs are very important. Stomach, important. Food. You supply the food to the stomach, supply the same food to the all the limbs of the body. So stomach is also important. Can you starve the stomach for 2 days and see? And what is going to happen? Nothing will work. Stomach is important. Hands, shoulders, important. Yes, the hands are bringing the things, doing the things, getting things, and putting in the mouth. Then the mouth is sending stomach. Stomach is digesting, supplying. Oh, hands are important. But to do all these things, your head should work, your brain should work, your eyes, ears, nose, tongue, all these things should work. That is also important to make your body functional. Everything is less, nothing is less, nothing is more. Nothing is less intelligent and important, and nothing is more important. All are equal. Similarly, in the society, four people, four types, four divisions are very, very important. Needed to run this society smoothly. All the four are equally important, but with some misunderstanding, with some uh, selfishness, exploitation is happening. Yes, mistakes are always there. You should correct the mistakes. In your body, leg is has some problem. Can we cut the leg or can we repair the leg? So some people are what they are doing. Your leg has some problem, they'll cut the leg. In your uh, in your body, head is not working properly. Cut the head. Will that work? No, we have to repair. There are doctors. There is medicine. You have to cure them. So what some people are trying? Let us cut, cut the caste system. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen with your. Why? Because it's created by Krishna system. The original person, the original administrator has done that. You cannot do, you cannot remove it. Okay. And the next, very important, it's connect to the next section also. Uh, okay, what is that? Now we have, yeah. So, Chaturvarnyam, Maya Srishtam, Guna Karma Vibhagasaha. Little more on this. So, the problem came here. The misunderstanding come here, right? Suppose my father is a doctor. I am a doctor. No, unless you study medicine, uh, study MBBS for 4 years, after that 2 years, after that 1 year, like that. Unless you study, practice, get the certificate, and then you are a doctor. But there are some people they are saying that well, my father is a doctor. I am also doctor. How many of we? How many of we go to that doctor because his father is a great doctor, and let's go to the son also. Even though he did not study anything or he did not do he's a pauper on the road, uh, he's doing all nonsense, but still we go to him as because his father is a doctor. Can we go? So this is the misunderstanding happening, right? What is that misunderstanding? A Brahmana, son of Brahman is not a Brahmana. A son of Kshatriya is not a Kshatriya. That's what the big problem today. My grandfather is a prime minister. My mother is a prime minister. My father was a prime minister. I want to become prime minister. That's where the problem came. People are working to eradicate that. That's not right. If you are really prime minister, you should have some Kshatriya qualities. You should prove that. You should practice them. Then you will become a prime minister. No, 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 no. My grandfather is a prime minister. I will become prime minister. That is the situation. That is the chaos. That is the misunderstanding. Right? A son of a Shudra, it doesn't have to be a Shudra. He can become Brahmana. Right? Kalau what is Shudra Sambhavaha? What is that? Veda Patat Bhaved Vipraha. uh, Samskarat Bhaved Vijaha. Brahma Jnanaditi Brahmana. There is a training system. System is there. Anybody can train as Brahman, anybody can train as Kshatriya, anybody can train as Vaishya. And he should have the quality also. It should be guna. Either is some tamaguna person. I can make sattva Yes, you can make him a sattva but take some time, gradually. A tamaguna person doesn't have to die in tamaguna only. He can elevate to sattva. That option is given. That's why Bhagavad Gita. That's why this material world. The reason for material world is for transformation. We are sending somebody to jail for what? To die in jail or what? No, he has to transformed. He has to understand his problem. He has to know his mistake and he has correct himself. He has come out and live his life peaceful, proper life. That is the purpose of the jail. Not to keep him jail and kill him there. No, this is like a transformational world. Here it is. We have to get transformed. Transformation is important. Unfortunately, what is happening? We have got a lot of information, but no transformation. We are taking so much information from Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads, Itihas, everywhere we are getting so much information. And everybody is expert in giving information. And WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere you are giving information. But is there any transformation? Is there any change in your heart? That is missing. That is the problem of this world. So, what is the point here we are discussing? Chaturvarnyam, Maya Srishtam, Maya, by me, Srishtam, created. Chaturvarnyam, Maya Srishtam, Guna Karma Vibhagasha. When your guna is there, karma is followed. Sattva guna people do some karma, Rajoguna people will do some karma, uh, uh, Tamoguna people do some karma, different, right? Karma follows. Karma means work. You will take up some work which is suitable to you according to your guna. A sattva guna person cannot do a tamoguna work. A tamoguna person cannot do sattva guna work unless he elevates himself. So your karma, your work is following your guna. In that way, your name is, your classification is done. That's all. Where is the problem here? Why we have to fight? We are fighting on the name of caste. You are this caste, I am this caste. I'll kill you. I'll eradicate you. Somebody said that we will eradicate Sanatan Dharma. Rascal. He's the number one rascal. He doesn't know the meaning of Sanatan Dharma. Sanatana means eternal. Eternal means it cannot be eradicated. He's the number one fool because he doesn't know the meaning. He thinks everything is politics. Right? He's touching the fire. Sanatana Dharma. Eternal duty. It's a duty. It's eternal nature. Eternal nature. He's saying that we will make what do you call sugar as spicy. We'll make spicy sugar. What that fellow is telling that we will make tomorrow onwards we'll manufacture spicy sugar. Does that work? Will that work? Can anybody make spicy sugar? Or sweet chilies? Can anybody make sweet chilies? No. The eternal nature, the permanent nature of chili is spice. The permanent nature of sugar is sweet. Can anybody change them? If somebody wants to change, he is the number one fool. There is no bigger fool than him. So that's what he's saying. So the point is, yeah, Chaturvanyam, Maya system, Guna Karma Vibhagasaha. We have to understand this as much as possible. We can have enough discussion on this. Yes, exploitation is there, problems are there, misunderstanding is there, that's all human. made mistakes. That is humanly problems. They are not godly problems. God has created perfect system. Just follow it, you will be happy. Till the time people have followed it, there were no problems. Everybody was very happy. Everybody was very happy. But when now everybody is poking into others' thing, then the problems have come. Okay, so that is enough discussion on this shloka. Next one. Next one. That is the time. 9:56. Okay. Now, yeah, here it is. Yeah. So important thing is removing reactions. EA or yes, ears, right? So this is so far we have done the accurate understanding. Accurate understanding of all paths lead to the same goal. Accurate understanding of you can worship anybody and get the same result. Accurate understanding of caste system. Very important. These play major role in our material and spiritual lives. If there are any questions, comments, discussion, we will do that. Next one is removing the reactions. Krishna gives the knowledge about karma siddhanta. Another big ocean. We will discuss very uh, small way. So what is this karma siddhanta? So I have a question. Please, please be attentive. Please. So here, if you understand this, a lot of our problems will be solved. At least will whether we solve the problem or not, will become peaceful. Unfortunately, this important philosophy, this important theory has removed from our life, removed from our subject, removed from our education system. If you put this into our education system, most of the problems are solved. So many hospitals can be closed. So many doctors will become jobless. Only thing, if you introduce this system. What is that system? Karma system. So, so I have, I think I'm thinking in the morning. So there are four types of people. No, four types of systems. We can say like that also. What is that? I'll give an analogy. King is there, kingdom is there. Please hear attentively. Yeah? Very, very important subject. King is there, kingdom is there. How the king runs the kingdom? Through constitution. King should be there. There is a kingdom. King, to run the kingdom, constitution is there. Rules and regulations are there. Isn't it? That's how the kingdom runs. The country runs. Right? So now there are some people, they say that there is no king, but the constitution is there. One type of people, they say that there is no king. Only kingdom is there, constitution is there. Country is there, constitution is there. First class. There are some people, there is king, but there is no constitution. Third people, there is no king, there is no constitution. There is a fourth class people. They said there is king, there is a kingdom, there is a constitution. Four types of people. You choose who you are. First class, second class, third class, or fourth class. Which are the first one uh, the last one can be named as fourth class. The first class is they're accepting that they're recognizing that king is there, kingdom is there, and constitution is there, and it is administering perfectly. The king is administering The king is applying the constitution perfectly. That is the first class. Fourth class is no king, no kingdom, no constitution. That is fourth class. In the middle, somebody accept king, somebody don't accept king. Somebody accept only constitution. Somebody no constitution. Who are these people? If we analyze, then this is gone. This is clear. The karma siddhanta is clear. Reactions are removed. Removing reactions. So king is means God. Kingdom is means creation. Constitution means karma siddhanta. Theory, law, law of karma. Law of karma is called karma siddhanta. So we know that in India is there, the president is there, the ministers are there, the prime minister is there, the chief minister is there, the ministers are there. Right? It's all constitution. The law is being implemented through the administrators, to the employees, and to the police. Everything is there. It's a perfect system. Right? King, constitution, country. Whoever accepts the king, whoever follows the constitution, penal code, then we are happy. No problems. No problems. So this section of the people, they are theists. Theistic means they are astika, astikyam. Next one, there are some people, they don't accept king. They don't belong to the country. They don't accept the constitution. What happens for them? They do whatever they want. They think whatever the way they want. They speak whatever they want. Where they will be ended? They will be ended in jails. Because king and kingdom constitution perfectly working. How come they do? So they will be ended in jails. That's what happening. Right? So though they are called atheists, sheer atheists. One is theism, another is atheism. So these atheists, they are suffering. You may think, well, they are not suffering. No, they are suffering. The acceptance, non-acceptance of king and constitution itself is a suffering. They do whatever they want, however they want, wherever they want. They will not be happy. So these are very two edges, two extremes. But there is some in the middle. There are some people, they say that God is there, but there is no karma siddha. No karma. Who are they? Maybe the Pashanda religions, uh, the desert religions, Edari Matalandam. The Edari Matalo, what are they thinking? They say God is there. We have to worship God. We can do whatever we want. God forgives us. God is a washerman. He cleans. He washes our clothes. Every Sunday you go to church or mosque, you can confess, and from Monday onwards you can start doing all the same nonsense. And Sunday and night evening come to the church and uh, murmur in the ears of the father, we pastor, and then all the sins are forgiven. And next day you can start doing the same thing lifelong. So for him, God is like a washerman, Dobi. The Dobi comes every every weekend and takes all the clothes and goes and washes and give it to you. You keep on dirtying them. This is their understanding. Right? God is there. We accept God. Our God is God. Nobody's. Your God is not God. Ours is the only way. All these keys come. If you don't follow, you will go to hell. And other than that, if you don't follow them, we'll kill you. What is that? Sir se tan judana. What is that? Like that. We'll separate your body and head because you are not following our God. They don't accept the karma. We don't have the constitution of God. The constitution of God is karma siddhanta. Yes. Head for head, leg for leg, hand for hand, body for body, man for man. This is called karma siddhanta. Whatever you do, what is that? For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Newton law of motion. Newton law, third law of Newton's uh, rules, laws. Clearly, we have studied this in physics. It works in spirituality also. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. It is there in their philosophy also. So, shall you reap? If you sow a mango seed, uh, you want to reap uh, a apple seed, apple fruit. Will that have ever happened? You sow a mango seed, a mango tree will come. Not an apple tree will come. If you sow a apple seed, apple mango tree come. It is there in their philosophy, but they are not following. So shall you reap. This is one section. There is another section called there is no God, there is no king, but the kingdom is there. The constitution is also there. The laws are there. Laws of physics, laws of chemistry, laws of thermodynamics, laws of mathematics, laws of biology, laws of zoology. There are so many laws. They are accepting. Who are the scientists? They see so many laws. They prove that this law, but they don't see the lawmaker. Law means lawmaker is there. Without lawmaker, there is no law. Law of gravity, eh? Lots of electricity, physics. So many laws are there, but they're seeing, they're proving, they're getting the benefits of it, but they don't recognize the lawmaker. That is another problem. So in this way, the lawmaker is there, the perfect laws are there in this creation. So now this theory, karma can be divided into three. The sloka, let me read the sloka, you will understand better. What is that sloka? नमाम कर्माणि लिम्पन्ति न मे कर्मफले स्पृहा इमाम यो अभिजानाति कर्मभिर्न स बध्यते. Here Krishna, the speaker of Bhagavad Gita, is telling that there is no work that affects me, nor do I aspire for the fruits of action. One who understands this truth about me also does not become entangled in the fruitive reactions of work. We'll come back to this shloka because without explaining the karma siddhanta, explain a little bit. Let's go to yeah. So here 7 is karmano hi api bodhavyam cha vikarmanaha. If you are seeing into the text, you go to 17. Akarmanascha bodhavyam gahana karmano gatihi. Very, very important shloka. It's talking about the nature of the theory of karma, the law of karma, how it is, what is the extent of it. That's what he's explaining. The intricacies of action are very hard to understand. The intricacies, the what is another word called intricacy? Intricacy means the uh, how can I explain? Just like a bunch of hair, a bunch of hair is there. How can you untangle them? It's already tangled, right? It's already hair, so small, and there are multiple hairs. One into other, it's become a like pile of hair. Can you untangle it? No. So like that, he says that the intricacies of action are very. You are doing some action. In how many ways it is impacting, you don't know. You are doing one small action. How many people it is affecting? How many times in which time it is affecting? You don't know. We don't have any. That's why he said that karmana gahano gatihi. Gahana karmano gatihi. Gahana means very deep, intricate, very difficult. to analyze this karma. Because you do some action, it happens so many things. It does so many so many reactions. That's what he said. But here there are, he said, karmanopi api bodhavyam. Bodhavyancha vikarmana, akarmanascha bodha. So there are three things he mentioned: karma, vikarma, akarma. Karma can also be mentioned as sakarma. So basically, there are the karma portion can be divided into three. Just you take like this: karma on top. One, two, three. One is sakarma, one is vikarma, another is akarma. If you understand this, you understood Bhagavad Gita. Very important. What is that? Sakarma. The karma can be divided into three parts: sakarma, vikarma, akarma. Karma, you should know what is karma. Karma means activity, whatever the activity. Thinking is activity, your work, your speaking is an activity, your doing something is an activity. Manasa, vacha, karmana. Bodily activity, uh, mental activity, and verbal activity. These are all activities. For every action, there is a reaction. That's called karma, activity, karma, action. So these can be divided into three. Sakarma, if you do something good, sakarma. According to scripture, this is good. You may think something is good, but according to that may be bad. So that's when according to scripture, according to the prescription, what should be? This is sakarma, it's a good activity. This is vikarma, bad activity. This is akarma, no activity. In the sense, it is activity, but it's not like, it's like a no activity. So we know if you do good, you will get good. Punya, the right word for sakarma is called punya. You do punya, you have to enjoy the punya, right? You have a lot of bank balance, you have to enjoy it. Sakarma. That's called sakarma. That's why no, you do punya. The entire Shastra recommends do punya, do charity, do go to temple, do tirthayatras, do yajna yagas. In this way, there is so much punya, pious activity. Very, very important. It's coming. You are going to get the clarity. So you have to remember that what you should know what is punya. Punya means you do some activity, good activity, you will get some good result. For that, some enjoyment is there, some bodily, some mental enjoyment is there. That's called punya. It's like building bank balance. Work very hard and build bank balance. With that bank balance, what do? You go and enjoy. You go to some vacation, you do this, right? You enjoy. Some enjoyment. Bodily enjoyment is there with punya. Papa, some forbidden activities. There is some forbidden. You are not supposed to do this, but you do that. You get the reaction. Sometimes immediately, sometimes late. Delayed karma. There is another division also. Instant karma, delayed karma, collective karma, individual karma. In this way, there is so much discussion is there. But the point is here, what is vikarma. Vikarma means bad activity. You should know, we should know what is bad activity. Because with that activity, I will suffer. That's called bad activity. There is one more activity. You do something, but you don't get good or bad. Huh? What is this? You are acting, you are doing some action, but it's neither good or not bad. So, which one you do? You do sakarma or vikarma, akarma? Which one you do? Let's take 1 minute. Let's take 1 minute and take poll. Oh, everybody left, huh? I'm not seeing this. Okay, but no problem. If one person is there, I'm happy. Okay, man, you can go put on the chat. If you are hearing me, can you respond on the chat? You want to akarma, vikarma, or sakarma? Which one? Okay, let's see. Who is this? Let's see. Akarma, okay. Sakarma, okay. Recap from third chapter, verses 37 and next ones. Okay, verse recap, fourth chapter. Okay. Only two people. Only two doctors responded. What happened to others? They don't want. They're not hearing. They don't want answer, or they don't. They didn't understand why. I want answers from you. Guest to Lakshmi, Nagesh, Shreyas, Tejaswini. Why they are not answering? Okay. Shreyas, Akarma. Okay, very good. What about the others? I want to hear. I want to see your response. No? You don't want to respond? We don't want. I don't want some passive uh, audience. I need some active audience. You don't want to do Vikarma, or you want to do Vikarma? Tejaswini. No, you don't want to do Vikarma. Okay, you want to do Sakarma or Akarma? Which one? You want what you want, I'm telling. Not you want to avoid. Because avoiding this. So Sakarma. Sakarma, Sakarma, Akarma, Vikarma. Avoid Vikarma. Then what do you want to do? You want to do Sakarma or Akarma? Which one you want to do? Tejaswini. Very important. Don't think I'm just wasting your time. I'm not wasting your time. Okay. So what is that? Sakarma. Sakarma, Vikarma, Akarma. So actually, I will tell you more about akarma. Then you will know what is what needs to choose. Akarma is one something which you do with your mind, do with your mouth, verbal, tongue, and you do with your body. You are doing something akarma, but you don't get good or bad. No result. On top of that, it will remove your good and bad. It will remove your sakarma and remove your vikarma also. And remove your sakarma also. Right? That is the effect of akarma. Now you tell me, you want akarma, sakarma, vikarma. Lastly, uh, it will remove your good also. Very dangerous. But it will removing vikarma is good. Doing vikarma, removing vikarma is good. But it is remove sakarma also. Punya and papa both are gone. So the terms for Sanskrit is another terminology is sakarma is called punya, vikarma is called papa, akarma is called bhakti. Akarma is nothing. What are we doing now? We are doing some akarma here. Sitting on this call in the evening, important time for you, morning, important time for me. What are we doing? We are doing some akarma. We are active here, 10,000 miles away, and we are speaking, you are hearing, sitting uh, tightly with the laptop, phone, we are hearing, doing some akarma. What it does? It removes your papa and it removes your punya also. It's good. Why? To enjoy your papa, to suffer your papa, to enjoy your punya, you have to have this body. You have to have this body. This body means so many problems. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi, all those things are there. So what this akarma is doing? It is removing your papa and your punya without doing anything, without doing any much actually, without not doing, I cannot say without doing anything, I cannot say that. Without doing much, simply sitting and hearing about this knowledge, you are doing some akarma, some bhakti. That bhakti, that akarma will is removing your sakarma and vikarma, punya and papa. That is the greatness of akarma and that is the karma siddhanta. If you understand this, what you will be doing? You will be doing akarma. You won't be doing any sakarma. You won't be doing any vikarma. Only akarma. You will look for, hey, what is this? What is the list of akarma? What are the things in akarma list? Give me. Do this, do this, do this. Wonderful. How many of you want to do akarma? Okay. So basically point this is removing the reactions. How to remove the reaction? Reaction is sakarma, reaction is vikarma. For that you have to do bhakti, akarma. Very simple. If you are really intelligent, if you understood, tomorrow onwards, we will be interested in only akarma. Definitely not to sakarma, which is more dangerous. You have to come back. Huh? So, so like that, this section, where is this? Let's go here. Removing the reactions. This is karma theory 16 to 24. So let me read this and you'll understand. In addition to clearing up philosophical doubts, transcendental knowledge also helps one to clear up their karmic bank balance. So what is eternal education is helping you? First of all, it is giving you accurate understanding, right? What is what? You should know what is what is not what. Huh? And also, it is removing your reactions. What to do, what not to do. So far, we have been doing thinking something good, so many bad, so much bad. Thinking so much bad, we are not doing certain things. But now we know what is right and what is wrong, what is good, what is bad. Huh? So because it is giving the accurate understanding of this creation, accurate understanding of God, controller, matter, spirit, controller of both. It's all called accurate understanding. That's called nothing but eternal education, jnana yoga. Very good. Next. What is that? Quickly. Karma is a universal law of nature. It is a law of nature. It's a law of universal law of nature. Not one India. Only Hindus will undergo karma. Christians won't undergo karma. No. Even the cats and dogs and hogs, all everybody is following undergoing karma. A hog has become a hog. Why? It's like a soul, you and me. It has become a hog because it's karma. Right? A dog has become a dog. Why? Because of karma. Dogs are there in India, America, Africa, everywhere. Hogs are there, India, Africa, Africa. Trees are there, plants are everything. Everything is there. So law, it is a universal law of nature. It's in universe, in other planets also, there is life. There are human beings. There are animals. Next, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. While bad karma is obviously undesirable, Krishna further explains that even good karma should be avoided since it also binds one to material existence. Whether you're good or bad, you have to be in this world. You have to you have to stick to this material world. So both are bad. So beyond good and bad are activities performed on the spiritual level. That is action which yields no reaction and ultimately frees one from the anxieties and entanglements of this world. Such an action is known as akarma. Understood? Okay. Quickly, I'll take 2 minutes, less than 5 minutes. Next one is EARS. S means sacrifice. Sacrifice means yajna or giving out something, giving away something. That's called sacrifice. So, in order to acquire, understand, and realize transcendental knowledge, one should make a tangible sacrifice. What are you sacrificing here? Your important to valuable evening time you are sacrificing here. That is called tyaga, yajna. In yajna, fire is there. You have to sacrifice something. Put some grains, some fruit, some ghee. Sacrifice. That's called sacrifice. Yajna. So what is your yajna here? What is our yajna here? We are sacrificing our time. We are sacrificing our comfort. We are sacrificing our so many other phone calls. We are sacrificing our so many TV serials, movies. You are sacrificing so many other important, pressing things you have sacrificed to realize this transcendental knowledge. It's not coming free for you. Well, I'm not charging you anything, but it's not free. You have to. If you spend the same time some other being doctors, you can spend sometimes you can treat some patients, you can get some money. But you sacrificed that to get this eternal education. Very important. So nobody can say that, well, I'm not doing any sacrifice. I don't have a fire, I don't have a yajna kunda, I don't have a ghee, nothing, I'm not doing anything. But you are also doing. Everybody is doing some sacrifice. Right? So while material knowledge is dependent on caliber, spiritual knowledge is dependent upon character. There are two educations: material education, material knowledge, and spiritual knowledge. Material knowledge depends on caliber, how intelligent you are, how much you score, how much marks you are scoring, distinction, gold medal. This all depends on your caliber. Material intelligence, brain power. Whereas spiritual knowledge is dependent upon character. What is your nature? What is your character? If you have good character, you will advance in spiritual knowledge. That is the barometer for you. Material knowledge, you don't, character doesn't need. As you're working very hard, studying, remembering, writing the exams, you go, you climb on the corporate ladder. But spiritual education is not like that. How sincere you are, how humble you are. Amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, kshantirarjavam, ajaryopachanam, saucham, atma, sthairya, vinigraha. There are 10, 12, 13 characters mentioned there. Amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, kshantri, arjavam, acharyopachanam, saucham, atmastairya, vinigraha. Depending on all these characters, your spiritual life depends, spiritual knowledge depends. So here, sacrifices help refine one's character, so they become suitable receptacles to hold this valuable wisdom. Sacrifices, what you are sacrificing. Right? So now, one of the biggest sacrifice is to relinquish our pride by humbly submitting oneself before an authentic guru. That's called amanitvam. You should be humble. You should approach a guru, become humble and surrender to him. That's what happened to Arjuna. He became humble. He approached a guru. He submitted himself. He folded his hands. Everything is coming. What is? This knowledge is coming. So for us also, same thing. We have to follow Arjuna in every respect. We have to follow. Yeah, what is that? Biggest sacrifice is relinquish our pride. I know so much. I don't have to hear anybody. No. Then you don't learn anything. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I want to hear everything. So then only we learn something. So by faithful service and sincere inquiry within such relationship, the heart becomes fertile ground for spiritual knowledge to blossom. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshante te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshinaha. If you want to go through, there are 25 to 42 shlokas. How many? Almost 15, 17 shlokas are talking about sacrifices. What kind of sacrifices are there? uh, I think we have to go. A lot of philosophy is there, but okay, we'll see in the next class. But however, point is sacrifice. Sacrifices helps us to understand, get the knowledge, right time. So for that we need sacrifice. Sacrifice your pride, sacrifice your time, sacrifice your money, sacrifice your comforts. The biggest sacrifice is sitting in the class of Bal Govindas. Already 50% people left, but I don't know why you are remaining. Because you are doing great sacrifice. So here, and God have us, God gave us mouths that close and ears that don't. That must tell us something. That means you have to sacrifice. So much sacrifice is needed. Okay, so that in essence, that is the fourth chapter of Bhagavad Gita. We can go for another 1 week on this chapter, but I don't want to do that. But in essence, knowledge, just summarize. EARS, eternal education and accurate understanding and removing the reactions and sacrifices. These are the four things fourth chapter Bhagavad Gita is talking. Hope you will remember, hope you understand and remember, and we'll go to the next class, fifth chapter. Okay, so I will unmute you. If any questions, we'll take. Any discussion? Hare Krishna. So, okay.
Guruji, I have a question.
Yes, bro. Shreyas, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, Guruji.
Shreyas, bro, who are you? Where can you please introduce yourself? Am I seeing you first time? You joined first time or?
No, Guruji. So I was there for one or two classes.
Okay.
Basically, I'm the son-in-law of a big devotee of yours. It's Swarnalata Garu. Chief.
Oh, I know. I think I saw you. I met you.
Yes, 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 Guruji.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, very nice. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you. Thank you for choosing. Yeah, yeah. Jain,
Oh,
tell me. Yeah, what is your question?
yes, Guruji. So I think just wanted to ask one thing, which is what, according to you, like you said, sacrifice comes in many forms and shapes. Uh, how do you decide when to sacrifice, not just in the form of like in everyday life and stage? uh, do you will also get to decide when you have to sacrifice or when you shouldn't. At that point in time, when should you say, okay, I will not sacrifice now, and what do you choose to sacrifice even if you have to, because
Okay.
it's trade-offs at the end of the day.
Okay. Let me rephrase your question. Basically, you are asking that what is the sacrifice means? What is
Hmm,
the real sacrifice means? That's all
hmm,
right.
yes,
When, where, what you want me to sacrifice, when you want me to sacrifice, where you want me to sacrifice, give more clarity on sacrifices.
yes, Guruji.
Is that your question?
Yes, Guruji.
Okay, very good. So, first of all, sacrifice in the of course we didn't go to the shloka by shloka. There is called the beautiful shloka. Let me dravya yajna, tapo yajna, swadhyaya yajna. In this way, sacrifice means yajna. The
Hmm,
real or Sanskrit meaning of sacrifice is yajna. Yajna means there are different yajnas.
hmm,
First, one of them is mentioned as swadhyaya yajna.
hmm,
Swadhyaya means self-study.
hmm,
Now, what are we doing? We are doing swadhyaya. We opened a book and we are studying.
hmm,
Here, so many things are being sacrificed. At
hmm,
least the misunderstandings are sacrificed here.
hmm,
With this discussion, some of your understandings, misunderstandings are gone now.
hmm,
That can be when can be done? Whenever possible,
hmm,
wherever possible, however possible. Swadhyaya can be done anywhere.
hmm,
Like you have Bhagavad Gita, you open and you read. When you have some time. Where?
hmm,
Wherever you get some time.
hmm,
Some place to sit and peacefully read. That's called Swadhyaya Yajna. Some Dravya Yajna. Dravya Yajna means it's like giving away some charity, giving some charity, donating. It's Yajna. It purifies your riches. The
hmm,
riches can be purified by charity.
hmm,
I have acquired so much money in multiple ways. Some of them is pure, some are impure. But how can that can be purified?
hmm,
By giving some charity.
hmm,
That's called sacrifice. You're sacrificing your money to get some benefit.
hmm,
That is called dravya yajna. Tapo yajna. Tapo yajna, tapasya. You do some austerity, some voluntary inconvenience,
hmm,
right? Sitting here is a voluntary inconvenience. It's not an easy thing to sit there.
hmm,
Right? It's some voluntarily you are taking some inconveniences for a higher purpose.
hmm,
I fast. It is said that every 15 days you have to fast,
hmm,
according to science and medicine and science. It is said it proved that that person also got a Nobel Prize for proving that every 15 days you have to do fast.
hmm,
It's austerity. It's easy. Is a palatable thing? No, it's a little difficult, but it's voluntary difficulty, voluntary inconvenience. But
Mm,
it helps you in a better way.
mm,
So in this way, there are so many sacrifices.
mm,
Come to the class. Every Sunday there is a class happening. I have to go to the class. I have to leave so many things. I have to sacrifice so many things. Comforts, this, that, so many things. You are for a higher purpose. But more than anything, you said right. What is that? Amanitvam. We have to sacrifice our pride. We have got different prides. I'm such a scholar. I'm such and such an engineer, such a doctor. I'm helping so many people. What is there for me to learn from somebody whom I don't know?
mm,
That great thing is sacrificed. That's called amanitvam.
mm,
Especially to advance in spiritual life, understanding spiritual education, first and foremost thing is amanitvam. Amanitvam means humility. Okay, what dare me to understand? Tell me more. Just like you opened up.
mm,
You tell me. This is the number one step. I want to know more.
mm,
You did that. So in that way, whenever possible, wherever possible, however possible, what to sacrifice. You should know what to sacrifice, where, when, and how.
mm,
And then it gives the ultimate benefit. The ultimate benefit is what? The happiness. The real happiness. That is called the ultimate. Prema Umardo Maha, the love of God. You will develop love for God. That will give the ultimate happiness. If you are loving somebody, you're loving your wife, you're loving your parents, you're loving your friends, you're loving your children, that is giving some happiness. But is it complete happiness? With that happiness, are you completely satisfied? No. Something is missing. Something is holding. But when you develop love for God, you're completely happy and satisfied. Yayatma suprasidati. Suprasidati. Sidati. Prasidati. Suprasidati. You're completely satisfied. So like that. Does it make any sense?
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. I'm very happy. So stay joined. Yes. If I
Thank you.
help you,
Yes,
in
yes, Guru.
return, you will if I help you, you will help 1,000 people. That is my takeaway.
Absolutely,
I
Guru.
know. If you understood, you will make others to understand. That's all.
Thank
I
you, Guru.
want one person like you. Yeah, my class is successful. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Guru. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Next. I know Sanjeev Prabhu knows everything. Shivangi Mother knows everything. Don't know
Prabhuji,
Tejas. Ah.
Prabhuji, in the class, you said after doing this, the doctors will become jobless. What was that?
No, no, don't worry. If people
No, I want
understand,
to know.
yeah,
Because
if
as
people
long
are,
as, uh,
yeah, if people understand Karma Siddhantam, if people understand Karma Siddhantam, where is the problem? When there is no problem, where is the doctor? Where is the medicine?
but as long as we are in this material nature, in the material world, birth, disease, and death, and it's there, Prabhuji. It's part of it, right? Whether you are
But see,
doing a
okay,
karma or not.
I know where are you coming from. I know. So the reason is disease. Where the disease coming from? All the diseases are generated in your mind, the brain, and they propagated to the body. That's why doctor is needed. But if it is fixed in the mind, where is the body problem? Even if it is
But
some
then,
body problem.
as others, they ask me, Prabhuji, even the spiritual master or even the pure devotees are suffering from health elements, as I said before in the other class.
That's okay. That's
So
okay. What I'm telling is
everybody is needing.
not completely eradicated. As long as the body is there, some problem is there.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, some problem is there. But not this many. Not every nook and corner of Hyderabad, there is a hospital, there is a pharmacy, hundreds or thousands of doctors because of mental problems. Because of they don't understand law of karma. I did something bad is happening to me. What can I do? Oh, that's all. Okay, let me pass this karma. 50% problems are solved. 50% diseases are solved. 50% doctors solved away. Jobless. That's what my
Not all.
understanding. 50%. At least 50%.
Yeah, yeah.
At least there is no need of diabetologist. If you read Bhagavad Gita, huh? Yat karosi yadasnas. No, no, no. Yukta ahara viharasya yukta karmasya chestasu. Eat right food. Where is the diabetes? Where is the diabetologist? First of all, Shubhangi Mata is out of job. If you read Bhagavad Gita.
I will teach Bhagavad Gita, Prabhuji.
That's what I'm telling. So like that. So if you read Bhagavad Gita, if you understand Karma Siddhantam, then everything will be nice.
Prabhuji, what is enlightenment, Prabhuji?
What is enlightenment? Huh?
Yes.
This is called whatever we are doing enlightenment.
No,
Enlightenment
Prabhuji, in
means what?
Ashtanga Yoga they have some different. I mean, wow, I mean they give a lot of importance to enlightenment. That's why I'm asking. For
What is
them, the
enlightenment?
enlightenment.
Enlightenment means knowing who you are, knowing who is God, knowing who is the connection between you and God. That's called enlightenment. There is nothing more than nothing enlightenment more than that.
But then they, Prabhuji, believe that Atma is Paramatma,
That is
right?
nonsense. That is nonsense.
Then if they don't believe that Atma and Paramatma is different,
That is their
if they
misunderstanding.
don't
That is
believe
that.
that, then why do
That
they
is their.
worship Paramatma then?
That's what they. That's their misfortune. They are stupids. They are fools. On the call, I am telling that. Open record. It's on YouTube also. They say Atma and Paramatma. Then why you put Paramatma? Then why you are saying same?
Exactly. And why do they worship? And why are you worshipping Paramatma separately? Then
First
you
of all, why
worship.
are you
You keep
worshipping?
your
Why
photo.
are you?
You keep
Yeah,
your
why are
photo and worship yourself.
worship? Why are you going to the temple? Why are you going to?
What
Why
is
are
the
you putting
need?
big? What is it, erecting big temples? Why are you going? Why you
One
opened
famous
a Janmabhoomi? Huh?
One famous Ashtanga Yogi Prabhuji. Yesterday I was listening to his shorts, YouTube shorts. One person asked him, "Who is God according to you?" He said, "Myself."
Myself, yeah.
How
Then
is
he
it
should have asked.
possible? I mean, how,
Then he should have asked immediately. Then why are you going to the temple? You should immediately
why are you
ask.
doing puja then? Why are
Why
you
are you
doing
puja?
different gods puja? What is
Yeah.
the
So that's why no, that's a real sheer ignorance. People are in that. They think that, but they are God conscious. They should not say God conscious. They should my conscious, I conscious. They should say I conscious. Why they say God conscious? God means somebody else, and we are conscious of Him. We are worshiping Him, we are praying Him, so many things. But they said no, I'm God conscious, but I am God. This is called nonsense.
Prabhuji?
Nonsense.
That 411 verse, when that 411 verse is all, wait, all for me. What is that verse? Prabhuji? 411. Uh,
411. Ye yada mam prapadyante, tan satadeva
hmm,
bhajamyaham. So
yeah.
whatever the yeah, according to the surrender,
Everyone follows my path. Here, Prabhuji, is it about also talking about the atheists? I mean, even though atheist people, they don't believe in God, but still they follow God, the nature or the laws created by the God. Is it also saying that, Prabhuji? Because law of karma, they are also relishing the benefits of law of karma. Is it also the meaning of this Pajuri when they say
what
everyone
what
follows
does
my path?
what does that mean? It's unity in diversity. That's one thing you can say. There is a unity in diversity. Diversity, people are so diverse, but ultimately everybody under control of God.
Hmm.
They are not
Correct.
reaching God, but everybody is being controlled by God,
Yes.
isn't it?
Whether they
They say
believe it or not.
they believe it or not. They say,
Hmm.
I say, my pride, I say, I don't believe in God. Okay, no problem. So what is going to happen? Same thing. Same thing. Aha, na, what is Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. You have to die like cat and dog. Well, the cat also doesn't believe, and you are also not believing. That stops you? No. So this is called. So unity, and ultimately unity is there. But we may be so diverse. Somebody something, somebody else something, so many things are there. It's so diverse. Somebody Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Indian, American, African, cat, dog, hog, everything. So diverse. But there is one unity. What is that unity? Everybody has to die. Death serves everybody equally. Right? Death is the
And these
only one
all
which
laws are
serves.
made by God, whether they believe it or not.
Right?
All these
Right.
laws of karma, laws of everything, material laws,
Every,
everything they have to follow, whether they believe it or not.
yeah, yes. That's what Krishna means. Ultimately, everybody
And
following
Prabhuji,
me.
when we say that there are many devatas are there and only one God is there, can we say that this religion is monotheistic but polymorphic?
Exactly. It looks like polytheistic, but it is monotheistic.
Hmm.
That is the meaning of God. Otherwise, there is no meaning of God. Why we say God? When it is
Monotheistic but polymorphic.
yes, yes. So that is the greatness of Sanatana Dharma. Even though it's monotheistic, it caters everybody's needs, everybody's deeds. That's the greatness. That's how Krishna man did, because everybody is not an immediately nobody comes to same at all final stage, gradual stage, first class, second class, third class. One day he will come to PhD. That PhD is nothing but a monotheist. You will understand, well, God is one, right? There is only one way to reach God. People are thinking there are multiple gods, there are multiple ways. Then where is the God? Where is the path? Yeah.
Prabhuji, contact with the material nature, whenever somebody seeks to, whenever the senses or the mind tries to take the pleasure from the material things, how it impurifies that, Prabhuji? I mean, how that
Can you repeat?
impurification happens? Just contact of
Can you-
the senses with the sense object or anything, material objects, whenever the senses or the mind is trying to take the pleasure, how it impurifies it.
It's not impurify. It gives the suffering, not impurity. Suffering. I'm eating gulab jam. One, okay, good. Two, three, four, okay, five, problem. Six, problem. Seven, vomit. So it's a limitation. We're talking about the limitation of the material matter, limitation of the material enjoyment, and limitation of the matter. That's what is the question. This world is a limited world. Starting, ending will be there. This world has started at one point, this world is end at one point. So whatever comes in this world, exists in this world, has got the same quality. Whether it is suffering or enjoyment. You are suffering also starting and ending. It's not that I am going to suffering for eternally. No. There is ending for your suffering also. Ending for your enjoyment also. So that is what I explained there.
Because
Okay.
same senses and mind, when it comes to God, comes in contact with the God, they get purified, we say that, right?
Exactly.
So it means that when it comes to contact with the material object, it becomes impurified, right? That my question is.
Impurity. See, impurify means, see, they are already impure. What can be impure? The material itself is a impure thing. What can be impurified? You have to try to purify it, but already dirty thing, how much you can dirty it? The material senses and sense objects are already dirty. How much you can dirty them? The dirty bottommost. So you have to purify them. When come in contact with
But
God, they'll purify.
why did it then get impure, Prabhuji?
The nature of them is impure because this world is impure world. It's our problem. It's our
But
problem. We come
material
to
world is also Krishna's energy, right? Then why
yes.
it is so impure?
So you're asking that why jail is a problem? Jail is also government only created, right? Why jail? What is wrong in going to jail? Your question is like that. What is wrong in going to jail? Because government only created, government only giving the food, Everything is given by government. Why can't I go to jail? Your question is like that. Can we go? Shall we go to jail? What is wrong? They're giving free food.
So
Why don't you go to jail?
this material world was made like that so that we should not become the permanent resident of this.
Exactly. Nobody likes to be in jail for permanent,
Mhm.
lifelong. You have to get out of the jail. So like this jail, this material world is a jail. Get out of this jail as soon as possible. For that, you have to become good. You have to purify your senses. You have to purify your senses. Then you become good. Get out. Don't come back again. That's the whole idea. Don't come back again.
And
You get it?
Prabhuji,
Hmm.
yes, Prabhuji. And just listen to is my understanding correct or not? Ashtanga Yoga, the difference between the Ashtanga Yogi and the Bhakti Yogi is that Ashtanga Yogis, they are, by doing Yam Niyam, they are trying to control their senses, and by doing Pranayam, Pratyahar, and asanas,
Dhyana,
they're
dharana,
trying
samadhi. Yes.
no, by doing asanas, pranayam, pratyahar, they're trying to control the mind. And but in our bhakti yoga, what we do is everything we don't control the senses. Instead, we engage our senses. So Ashtanga yogis they are withdrawing the senses. We are trying to engage the senses in God, and we are not trying to control the mind. Instead, we just again engage our mind in devotion. So
Hmm.
everything gets purified just by doing devotion. We don't have to do anything separately like they are doing. And
Hmm.
then by doing dhan dharana samadhi, again they're meditating on some object in the beginning in the dharana, and then
Hmm.
on the paramatma they are doing. But we are meditating from the beginning itself on the God.
Yeah, you
So
are right.
ultimately, it is about senses and mind. They're trying to control it by withdrawing it, by detachment they are doing, but instead we are doing the attachment with the Krishna and we are purifying it.
Wonderful.
And then, is it right, Prabhuji?
Right. 100%. Right. That's understanding. But okay, I tell you what. I clarify here. What is their goal?
Hmm.
What is our goal? What is the goal of yogis?
Yeah,
What is the goal of bhaktas?
they have selfish goal that they want liberation, but we have very nishkam karma yoga, you can say, that we just want pure love. That's it.
Yeah. Whatever they are doing, we are also doing. Right? Same thing. We are both are everybody is doing same thing. But their goal is yogi becomes a mystic yogi. He wants to control things. Perfection. Siddhi. A yogi wants siddhi. A jnani wants mukti. A karmi wants bhukti. Bhukti mukti siddhi. Bhukti mukti siddhi kami. Bhukti is karmi. Mukti is jnani. Siddhi is yogi. A bhakta wants love of God, service to God, prema, bhukti, mukti, siddhi, prema. This is the difference. Yogi wants to siddhi, perfection. I want to walk on the water, drink fire, you know, float in the air, all these things. Siddhi, perfection. Yoga siddhi, that's called yoga siddhi. Ashtanga yoga siddhi. You do all these things, you control your mind, control your senses, control your body, you will get your perfection. Siddhi. Jnani, I do meditation, so much meditation, I'll merge into God. Mukti, moksha. Karmi, I do so much work, I get so much result, I enjoy. I go to Swargaloka. All these things. But all this no. Prema, love of God. That is bhakta. Yes, you are
But
understanding
the
correct.
best is, but the best is Prabhuji Bhakti Yoga, because Ashtanga Yoga and this Jnana Yoga, they can fall down at any time because there is no one to support them. But in Bhakti Yoga, Krishna is always reciprocating. He's trying to help us
Mm,
if we are trying to, when we surrender. So we are never
yes,
on our own. So he is always there
exactly.
to support us in our throughout our journey. But
Wonderful.
once they fall down, they are gone. Everything
Gone
they have to
case.
start. They are
Yes,
gone. I mean, again they have to
exactly.
start everything. But for us, Krishna is always there helping us. If you are falling down, he will reciprocate us. So
Yep.
that's why he's helping us in our journey.
Yeah. You're right. That's the right understanding. Good understanding. Okay, very good. You're studying nicely. Continue.
I was so happy today, Prabhuji, first time. And this Jnana Yogi, everything that they want to do it with their intellect. With the knowledge of discrimination, they want to control their senses and the mind. So,
Yes.
first time I understood how all these different yogas are there. But that way, Prabhuji, it's good actually. We understand how great is our Bhakti Yoga. When we understand other yoga, then only we can understand how great is our Bhakti Yoga. That's what I feel.
Yeah. That's what Bhagavad Gita is what? That's Bhagavad Gita is nothing but Bhakti Yoga. Krishna, without telling, ultimately that's called secret of what is Gita Rahasya? Gita Rahasya is Bhakti Yoga. Nothing else.
But in the beginning, when I was reading Bhagavad Gita, I was to think why Ashtanga Yoga, why this Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga is given. Anyways, we are going to do Bhakti Yoga. What is the use of studying other yogas? But after I
Very good.
studied them, then I understood. It is important for the comparison.
Yes, you should know everything, right? There are menu. You have a menu. When you menu, you taste that, you taste that, you taste it, okay, then okay, this is very good. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just you
But
taste
it
one
takes
thing and this
long
is good.
time, Prabhuji, to understand.
Oh yeah, it takes lives, it's not an easy thing. Yeah. Okay. Very good. So anything else? Otherwise we'll end it here. 10 already 11 o'clock. What? 11 means what? What time? 9:30?
9:30.
Ooh. Continues like this next nobody will join. Hare Krishna. So ending here. I am also feeling hungry. 11 o'clock. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय, शिव प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौर हर प्रेमानंदे।